change. They want me to change, but I ain't changing. Nah, I remain the same.
Oh shit, excuse me. You are now tuned into Intellectually Petty Radio presents Black Business Buzz. Yo, once a month we get as many black owned business, well up to four black owned businesses that we can get, and we let them come on the show and promote whatever brand, product, or service they offer. We're not asking you for shit, just to share the information. And if you like what you hear, to support them. If we don't fuck with us, nobody else will. And when they do, make that money and bring it home and spread it in our own. Please. Anyway, first and foremost, we have Shani of Focus on Creatives, one of the dopest business women to ever be a businesswoman since Harriet Tubman was about to pop niggas that ran their mouth. I don't know.
That sound like me.
How are
That
you
sound like
doing?
me.
How you doing, Queen?
All is well. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very blessed to be here. Thank you.
No doubt. Focused on Creatives. What is that, and how long have you been in business?
If you see on the screen, I have Shawnee J slash Focused on Creatives because I started my
Mhm.
business, Shawnee J Productions, in 2017, which really was like an artist management company where I would do showcases and shows and classes and artistic development where I would like hold classes called live class where artists will come in, they'll get their headshots, coaching, resume development. I have some vendors, and then I would teach a dance class to live music. And then the
Mhm.
pandemic school system, and just this past May, I opened Focus on Creatives. So it's my new baby, and
Mhm.
yeah.
Yo, like, what happens when you get somebody that wants to learn how to dance but can't dance?
Oh, I can train anybody, so that's not a problem. In my opinion, I think everybody can dance. You just need to be patient with yourself. So
Yeah, that's not true. Like
that no, it is.
some Karens can't dance. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry. It's fucking with
Well, I can't say that because that's going to ruin the brand, and it's not true. To me, I can teach anyone.
I feel you on that. Anybody that wants to learn how to dance, please contact her. And I'm just fucking with her. What was it about being a business owner that attracted you initially?
Well, what do you mean, like that encouraged me to want to do business, or?
That encouraged you to say, you know what, I want to work for somebody. I want to work for myself.
Yeah. I will never forget that I started the vision started when I lived in LA. I was dancing like professionally
Hmm.
for a company out there, and they had been established for years. And I kind of was coming from the motion of like, okay, I'm very blessed for this opportunity. I'm around all these semi-famous people, but like where's the contract? Where's the money? Like, so I was kind of
Hmm.
a sore thumb to them because I asked a lot of questions and I wasn't willing to move forward without any contracts. So ultimately, that led me to start my business because I was like, no, I want to be a liaison for artists. I want to be a voice for artists, up for them, and also allow them to see like you should never be so pressed for opportunity where you're thinking you're winning when you're really being taken advantage of. So like for me, that was the start. I wanted to be an advocate for artists and do business right, not just do word of mouth or a handshake, but establish things in writing, so that everybody's clear, and then we're able to hold ourselves to a standard of excellence and accountability.
What's the biggest roadblock from an artist's perspective that you've experienced?
I would say resources, and of course, like maybe money. And then now that I have my
Hmm.
own brick and mortar space, I will also say like just finding the balance between like all of the money that you have to put in marketing and all this other stuff on top of space and buying materials. So really where I come in and I want to ease that or find a solution to that problem is offering my space at no charge to artists to create whatever they want, and we can create a win-win situation where we're bringing money back into the community at no extra cost because now we are doing what community is and sticking together, coming together to
Mm.
create change.
So if people want to, they want to use the venue, how they go about doing that?
Yes, so they can either DM me, they could text me, or even email me. I'm not a stickler for like, oh, it has to be on email. I can't talk. I'm pretty down to earth. But they can email, text, or DM me, and they will just tell me what it is that they do, what service they offer, what maybe the vision that they have or they need help with, and then I will meet with them, show them the space, and then create like a win-win MOU, which is a memorandum of understanding if people aren't clear, and or a contract so that we can align roles. I help with marketing, 50-50 splits, things like that. So it's really about us being able to split and bring money into the community. And then also I'm not selfish. Like I had an artist come in there who's like, oh, he designed
Mhm.
all these clothes, he paid all this money, and we did the agreement. He's like, oh, I want you to have 30% of my sales, and I'm like, that doesn't seem fair, like to me, because you're
Mm.
spending all this money and I'm not really spending anything. Of course, I have to pay rent for my space, but we worked it out to where he just ended up giving me a clothing item. You know what I mean? So things are open and negotiable, but
That's
really
dope.
just and then we can work it out.
Yo, that's very dope.
Thank
Is
you.
is there advice that you would want to leave? Matter of fact, and let me back up. What's your Instagram so people will know specifically?
The Instagram is focused period on period creative. So that's focus dot on dot creatives. And then the Shawnee J is literally J, like how you see on the screen on Instagram. And either one of those pages, you can hit me up. And even people just ask me for advice, or some lady from upstate New York is like, I really just need help with a strategy on marketing. So, you know, there was no charge. It's just I give her a few bullet points and it's up to her to do the work. But
Mhm.
yeah.
Do you do you feel like you'll get to a point where doing free shit is cumbersome?
Oh, I'm not doing anything for free, really. I think that may seem that way to some people, but it's always a bigger picture. Like
Mhm.
I don't have to pay to get my hair done at all anymore, because there's someone who
Mm.
came into the space and we have a bartering service. You know what I'm saying? Everyone doesn't get that opportunity, but it also too, I think it's smart. I mean, from a business standpoint, sometimes with marketing, it's all about wording, and people may feel more inclined to feel as though they're not being taken advantage of, or they're getting way more than what they're paying for with the wording,
Mhm.
rather than just being like free community, whatever you want, because people don't really respect it. And yes, doing things for free is cumbersome, but you don't do things for free for everybody, and it always has to be a bit bigger picture. With offering the space for free, there is still bringing money into the space and into the artist's pocket, but there is no charge for the artist to have to also pay for a
Gotcha.
space, because then they're not make then they're at a loss, and then I'm only winning, and that's not community.
Man, I feel you on that. 5 years, where's the business at?
In 5 years, I see us in a I don't want to put any limitless manifestation, but I
Mhm.
see the business in another venue. I'm in an intimate space right now. It's 1,000 square feet. So I would love to have a bigger space to where I can bring in aspects of all that I'm trying to do in one space on different days and times, but in a smaller space to be
Mhm.
able to be on different floors. So having a black box, studios for artists, being able to create almost like the Black Center stage. I don't know. So that's really
What's a
ultimately
black box?
a black box is like a theater in a round. It's like a very small theater. It's all black, and it usually like the audience is in a circle.
Oh, wow. Okay, let me ask you this. And we ain't got but a couple more minutes. But
Yeah.
I get you have a black box, and I tell you, you can pick any one person to be in the main attraction, living or dead. Who is it?
Ida B. Wells.
Really?
Yes.
Yo, that'd be so fucking dope. Yo,
I know, right?
I yo, that's a fucking dope ass answer. Like I would not have given consent. I'm sorry, and all respect to the queen, but nigga, you just fucked my head up for the rest of the show. Yo, I'm just curious though. Why? Why Ida?
Because I don't know, I have like this super strong heart connection to the Harlem Renaissance and the entire era, and how people were taking their struggle and actually making art out of it. Out of, like, that's when nightlife and clubs and dancers really started to come about. That's when the spoken words about the sexual abuse or the beatings and the slavery, like the real raw Def Jam, that's where it all stemmed from. Sorry, I'm so passionate. And I love Ida B. Wells because she was a part of that movement, but the stories of the unknown. Like, yes, we know Martin Luther King. Yes, we know Harriet Tubman. But what about the me and the yous who went through things, that started podcasts with Pretty Petty Radio podcasts, who did focus on creatives? We don't have anything in history that really sets us apart. And I like that she went into the community and told those stories. And I feel like she may be my auntie or something.
Yes. Yo. And I, for one, I want to be one of the motherfuckers in a museum. Like in 1,000 years, I want people to be walking and kids be on a tour, and I be in that bitch like, yeah. Yes. In 1,000 years, I existed.
Yes. But you still exist.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the beautiful part. Even after you're gone, you still exist. If you do something
if nobody told you today, I am proud of you.
I'm proud of you. I appreciate it.
No doubt. I'm gonna let you go. Any other promotion you want to do, or anything else you want to say before I let you go, and I bring on our next guest?
Yes, two things. I will be hosting like weekly puff and stretch classes starting on 12 and 8, which is like an elevated stretch class with edible goodie bags included. And then also in January, opening up an attraction in the space where we are bringing macrame into the space. It's sensory, it's healing, and it'll almost be like a mini museum, and we'll have it up for a month. So follow us at Focus on Creatives and stay in touch, and thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yo, wait a minute. Hold on. Did you say edibles?
Yes. Yes, I have a weed vendor. His name's Crave, and he makes the best. Yeah, we have fried. We have fried chicken, pasta. Mm-hmm. That's right.
Shout out to you. I'm not mad at that. Enjoy. You have a phenomenal evening on purpose. And we have Making the Mogul coming up. And stick around, so support your peoples.
I will.
Love the energy too, Queen.
Thank you, King. Have a good one. And I'm here. I'm just turning my camera off.
Malcolm says what's up too.
Hey, Malcolm. Thank you for having me.
No doubt. Have a good one.
All right. Peace.
Peace. And so now we have Making the Mogul executive producer Silas Cobb III.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me good?
Oh, I can absolutely hear you good. Yo, I like the little back. I won't say the little background. I'm sorry, but
no, it's little.
Well, I niggas be like, man, you said the little shit, like
Hey, right.
Like minimize this shit,
No, I feel you though. I appreciate it, fam. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No, thank you, man. How's life? How's your family?
Everything's going, man. I'm not one of them cats that's gonna come and try to sugarcoat and make it look like it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's going. We're moving. I'm here. This will be my first official interview in regards to the Making the Mogul reality show. So I'm actually a little bit excited. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for having me.
No doubt, man. I was hearing I hear a little echo. It's like a delayed echo, but I'm still hearing it.
Is it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm hearing you pretty good.
Okay, so
it's still delaying.
I think we good.
I hear you good.
Yeah, I think we good. Yeah, I think we good. Okay, Making the Mogul.
Yes.
What is that? And how long has the process taken you?
This Making the Mogul is a television reality show that we're launching right here in the city of Detroit. And we've been sort of getting the word out about this competition / reality show for about the past 3 months. And basically it is a twofold reality show in which we'll get 10 industry leaders and business owners from the city of Detroit and put them in a competition style show, while at the same time documenting them in their everyday dealings, right? Especially in particular in the particular industries that they're all in, and sort of showcasing it to the world in a light that we believe is going to shine bright, not just for those contestants, right, but for the city of Detroit as a whole. We started our casting process over Valentine's Day, Sweetest Day weekend in October. And we had it, and I'll be honest with you, boss, Detroit came and showed out and did their thing. We interviewed on location a few dozen people. We had about another dozen people that interviewed via the internet or a live stream, and then we had about another 100 people send in inquiry forms via email. And so immediately we began to see that this was something that the city would be interested in. And we've been known, right, to be innovators in so many different areas. So the vision for this show is to get a little bit of all of the areas and put them together in one room, and let's see what happens.
Okay, so when does the filming actually start, or has it started already?
We filmed our we filmed our casting call. Like I told you, I gave you the numbers to everybody that came and auditioned to be casted on the show. So what we did was, from that casting call, we selected the top 20 contestants, you know, different personalities, diverse industries and fields. And so we selected that top 20, and then we got them together for a photo shoot and we're going to announce the final 10 contestants on February 14th. And so that's the plan. So even though we're going to announce the contestants on February 14th, we're going to run, and this is a special announcement only right here on Intellectually Petty Radio. We're going to stream live our pilot episode on Christmas. This is going to be our Christmas gift to Detroit. The pilot episode of Making the Mogul, and it's going to walk you through everything from the casting all the way to the selection of the top 10 and everything we're going to do as far as what we're going to do with the show and how we're going to do it. The thing that's unique about this show, man, is this. It's a TV show, yet at the same time, it is going to be centered around live visual networking. So every the photo shoot that we did, the casting call that we did, they actually were networking events, and we just did the shooting around the networking event. So in real life, real time, people are going to be able to see shakers and movers in the city of Detroit actually live networking with each other at all times with this show. And I think that's going to be the most powerful thing that we have, especially when I heard you talking earlier about us networking with each other, shopping with each other, doing business with each other, right? And I feel like that sort of picture we're going to paint very quickly with this show. So no matter who turns out to be our number one winner or not, if people come in there and they network right, they should be leaving with a bag for sure. Just if not from anything out of networking.
I'm just curious. If let's say somebody comes to an event that you're doing, a networking event.
Yes, sir.
What's the best piece of advice you tell them before they walk in the door?
Relax. Relax. You know, relax. Like, you know, even when we did, like I told you, everything that we shot was on the back end of a networking event, right? So even as contestants came in, you know, it can be a little bit intimidating, and understandably so. But I know for me, no matter what room I go into, you know, after I center myself in a couple minutes of meditation, one of the things that I realized is that, you know, God kind of put me in this room. I couldn't have never got to this room by myself. So if I'm there, then I must be there for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And so just go in there and watch the purpose be revealed, you know?
So how long have you? Is this your first project, or have you been doing this?
This is our first reality show. Making the Mogul is I am the executive producer of Making the Mogul, but my production company, Mustard Seed Productions, is the actual company that is producing this show. And we started Mustard Seed Productions started out maybe 2019, and we were producing stage plays. And so since then, I think we produced maybe about 8 or 9 stage plays. We started dabbling in some other things, produced a couple comedy shows, produced a couple of talent showcases. And then I myself personally, earlier at the beginning of this year, I went to Atlanta to shoot a reality show down in Atlanta that was centered around entrepreneurs. And so when I came back from Atlanta and I saw how Detroit, seemed to be ready, it just springboarded us into doing this reality show ourselves. So this will be our first project for the reality show. But I'll tell you now, like, we've been promoting this thing for about 3 months now. We already have 1,000 followers on Facebook. Our Instagram is starting to pop. I even had a couple of people inboxing me while I was on this interview, asking questions about it. So we really like the buzz that we're getting. And for sure, we're already looking forward to planning season 2 or the season 2 casting. And we're probably going to tag that in towards the end of the season 1 shooting. So that's another thing that, listeners, everybody out here watching, be on the lookout on Christmas Day, because we're going to be making, in that pilot episode, we're going to show you that process of that casting, but we're also going to be giving y'all a couple of key important dates, man, when it comes to the shooting and the production. So y'all definitely want to stay tuned. Christmas Day, 7:00.
So, okay, so you got to pay your rent.
Yes, sir.
And you can only throw one show.
Yeah.
What type of show are you going to throw?
I think as a production team, our biggest goal was the focus on the reality aspect of it. And I'll be honest with you, we surveyed the market, right? We saw what was out there as far as reality TV in Detroit. And we felt that we had found a niche. And to be honest with you, right, it's sort of tied into our previous productions and the type of people that we were attracting. I'll be honest with you, man. Like I said, we've been working in Mustard Seed Productions since 2019. We started our radio station, Total Entertainment Radio, in 2020.
Oh, wait. You got a radio station?
Oh yeah, I got a radio station. I wasn't here to talk about that, man. I'm coming to show homage to y'all, man. But yeah, you got a radio.
No, bro. Hustle everything. Don't. Come on,
sir.
Bro. What else you got? Is that it? You got anything else going on?
I think that's it. But our mission, everything that we do, no matter whether it's the radio or the production team or even Making the Mogul, all we really do, boss man, is we bring people together. Like we bring people together. We put them in a room, and whether we put them in a room to do a live show, or put them in a room to do a TV show, or putting them in a room to do a radio show, we're just putting them in the room. You know what I'm saying? And once they get in there, they sort of take it from there. But one thing that I noticed, man, is that we attract, for lack of a better word, we attract the dogs. Like, we attract the dogs. We attract the people who get overlooked. We attract the people who don't get a lot of opportunities. A lot of people have got their first, they said, this is my first interview, or this is my first show, or this is my first performance through us. And I love that about us, because I feel like it still gives people that may be on the edge of maybe losing hope, like, okay, all right, I know I can rock with them. And we go all year round, man. We got something going all year round. So for our final 20, it's actually been a little bit difficult to narrow this 20 down to a 10, because they all hungry. Like, they all hungry. I love them all already. Our final 20, man. I wish I could shout out their names, but I need y'all to watch the show. But we got everything. We got a boxer. We got a professional boxer on there. We have a couple of actors and actresses on there. Of course, we got business owners. We got them young. We got them as young as their low 20s, as old as their, I ain't gonna tell their ages, but you know what I'm saying? We got the
old niggas like me. I doubt it.
But we got the whole gamut, and they've showed up and they've shown out in a way that makes me honestly, as the writer and producer, want to go back and make sure that I'm putting my best foot forward, because I'm watching them put their best foot forward. And it's like I say, it's bigger than just the show. I think that we got our production team as well as our final 20 contestants are on one accord when we say we want to show Detroit in the most positive light as possible, even as we go through real situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to show.
You from the east side? You from the east side or the west side?
East side.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. You know, it's at least you're from Detroit, though. I'm just
that's so funny, because like all my childhood friends from the west side, so we already got this back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I'll be ready for it every time. Man.
That's so unfortunate.
That's all right, though. Like, God bless us all. Yeah. God bless us all. God bless us all.
Yo, if people want to get in touch with you, where will they be able to watch the show? More importantly,
okay, on December 25th, Christmas Day, 7 p.m. We're actually going to go live on our Facebook Making the Mogul page. We're going to run our pilot episode on our Facebook Making the Mogul page and on our YouTube Total Entertainment Radio page. It's going to be running concurrently on those platforms. The actual show, we're actually in conversation now with a couple of people. I wish I could have had it smoothed out before now, but hey, I can't control everything, so I got to develop some of these conversations some more. But we're definitely looking hard at a couple Roku channels to air on for the actual episodes of the show. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the actual first season 1 of Making the Mogul is going to air in April of 2026. So we're going to release the pilot, let people get a chance to actually see what the show is about Christmas Day. Like I said, on our Making the Mogul Facebook page and on our Total Entertainment Radio YouTube page is going to run concurrently. So if you can't get the one, you can get to the other. And really get the word out to everybody that you can. Another thing is, and I think you kind of mentioned it, I'll jump in and give it to you though, our social media, man, because that's really where all of our updates and every question that somebody can ask me is on the answers on our social media. So follow us on Facebook. The cool thing is we have the Making the Mogul Facebook page. You just type in Making the Mogul, you'll see the logo up top. But we also have a group, the Making the Mogul Full Disclosure group. And in that group, a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that we've done, some of the shooting already is in that group already. Okay. So no matter what questions that you have about production or even on some of the behind the scenes stuff, those questions are answered on Facebook. You can also follow us on Instagram at making_the_mogul. And it'll be updates for there too. And we'll be launching. We actually just did the graphic design flyer for the Christmas air yesterday. So after I wanted to make sure that it wasn't out yet before I did the interview. So now that we did the interview, if I don't go to sleep tonight, I'm put it up there.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, you know how I be.
Oh, absolutely. Yo, can't possibly thank you enough, bro.
Man.
Wishing you and praying that you have the most success that this world has to offer, bro.
I appreciate that, boss. I appreciate that. And thank y'all again for having us, man. Shout out to Karita, man, for going, doing her thing, man, and linking me and helping to be a part of this. She's definitely been, and it's been stuff like that, man. Like, I can't even tell you how long it's been that, I've been connected to her, and she's been a tremendous asset to me just in sort of mentoring me along. Yeah, man. Yeah. Like for real. So shout out to her, man, for connecting me to the show. And I wish y'all the best. I love what y'all doing, man. I like these conversations. I really do. I really like these conversations.
No doubt, sir. Man. You have an excellent evening on purpose.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate it.
No doubt. Peace.
All right now.
Yo, okay, so we were supposed to have one person got sick. I forget the name. Hold on. Let me if you watch this show at any point in history, actually, I can't multitask all that good. But Signature Beauty, she had to cancel. She's not feeling well. I hope you feel better soon. And I can't remember who the other person was supposed to be. But if they are not here shortly, I am closing shop because I got shit to do. Anyway, yes, your favorite cousin Bo. Yes, nigga, Karita is the dopest. Yo, and just because I can, nigga, I begged her to be my manager for 12 years straight. I walked through 37 inches of snow, 89,000 degree weather in the desert, and swam from here to Lake Mars on Jupiter to get her to be my manager. Anyway, yo, I'm gonna give it one more minute. I'm not all that great, just randomly talking about shit. Although, yo, Orangey in the White House has been wilding. The fact that they pick some of these geniuses to run some of the most important shit in this country, and nobody on their side complained. Like, you gotta be kidding me. It's embarrassing. I rarely like a politician. And the Republicans be acting like we give a fuck whether Democrats or Republicans did fuck shit. I don't really care. If you did fuck shit, you should get fucked up. Period. I don't care what. Anyway, yo, I do want to make sure that you, if you see this, you hear the sound of my voice, somebody tells you about it, go out and support a Black-owned business. If we don't, nobody else will. Stop building up they shit. They need our cosign. Please, like if you take nothing else away from me in the history of my existence, go do dope shit with Black folks. Anyway, I'm not sure where they at, but I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. We'll be back next week. Let me see. Let me see who we got on next week, if I can. And I'm trying to stall a little bit, give the next person a little bit of time. But Will Word. That's a word right there. Next week at 7:00. I'm not sure who we got for 5:00. And I'm gonna do a show. I may be doing a show tomorrow at 5:00. Anyway, how y'all liking the beard? It's looking a little rough today. Yeah, I thought it was together. My shit looking real choppy, like choppy weather. Anyway, on that note, I'm out of here. Y'all have a phenomenal evening on purpose. This is Jobs. This has been another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio presents Black Business Buzz. Shout out to Black people for being fucking dope.